Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're digging into a lesser-known and surprising corner of Hollywood history, rare photos of Natalie Wood in a G-string swimsuit. You've seen her on film, the smart, emotive actress in Rebel Without a Cause and the luminous Maria in West Side Story, but these images show a different side of Natalie. Bold, natural, and fully herself. Let's talk about why those photos still make people stop and why they matter beyond simple gossip. Natalie Wood's story began early. Born in 1938, she started in movies as a child and grew into one of Hollywood's most admired actresses. Her performances felt honest and alive. She had a way of making complex emotions look effortless. That screen persona, elegant, often vulnerable, always magnetic, became what many fans associated with her. So it's understandable that when photos surfaced showing her wearing a very revealing G-string swimsuit, people were surprised. Understand the reaction. It helps to look at the time. In the 1950s and 1960s, mainstream swimwear tended to be conservative by today's standards. One-pieces, high-waisted bikinis, modest lines. A G-string, a minimal style designed to show a lot of skin, was outside the norm for actresses who needed to guard their public image. When Natalie appears in these photos, she's not playing a character or posing for scandal. She simply looks comfortable, relaxed, and in command of how she's seen. That combination of fame, vulnerability, and choice is what gives the images their power. Were these pictures meant for the public? The truth is a bit murky. Some were likely taken during private moments, vacations, or candid shoots, and later became part of the public record. That raises an important point. Celebrities live their lives under a microscope, and private moments can become public chapters of a person's story. For Natalie Wood, a public figure who navigated childhood stardom and adult roles, these photos add texture. They remind us she was a real person, with style, moods, and private decisions. Reaction then, and now tells an interesting tale about changing times. Back when the photos first circulated, some viewers called them shocking or inappropriate. Other voices celebrated Natalie's confidence and the simple freedom of the images. Fast forward to today, many people view them as historic, even inspiring. They're seen as evidence that Natalie felt free to make her own choices about her body and image, and that in itself was a kind of quiet rebellion against the era's expectations. There's also a larger cultural angle. Fashion and social norms evolve, and what once seemed daring can later appear ordinary. The G-string photos are a small snapshot of that evolution. They show how ideas about beauty, privacy, and celebrity have shifted. They remind us that women in the spotlight have long pushed the boundaries of style and self-expression, sometimes at personal cost, sometimes to great applause. Another reason these images keep drawing attention is the larger story of Natalie's life. She was brilliant on screen but also faced struggles off it, and she died tragically young. That combination of bright talent and human complexity makes fans long to see every side of her. Images like these don't define her career, they enrich it. They let us remember Natalie not only as an on-screen icon, but as a woman on her own terms. What's the takeaway? First, context matters. Those photos were notable because of when they were taken and who was in them. Second, choice matters. Whether you love or dislike the look, Natalie's decision to be photographed the way she was speaks to autonomy and confidence. Third, history is layered. Pop culture moments that might have been dismissed as gossip at the time can later reveal a great deal about social change. Finally, let's remember kindness. When we look at images of someone who's passed on, especially a real person with a full life, it's worth approaching with respect. Natalie Wood's legacy is about her talent and the mystery of a life lived very much in public. These swimsuit photos are one small, revealing chapter of a much larger story. Alright, that's our look at Natalie Wood and those rare G-string photos. What do you think? Are they an important piece of cultural history, or just a curious curiosity? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's surprising moments. Thanks for watching, see you next time.